Hello everyone, welcome to my review of Transformers Studio Series number 107, Deluxe Class Scorponok, based on his appearance in the movie, even though I don't think he was purple. I think it was either the red one or the green one. Anyway, but here we have Scorponok in his robot mode. Now this was a big discussion for myself that I had with myself this morning about which one should I use first? Should I do robot mode or scorpion mode first? Because in the movie he was only in scorpion mode. However, this robot mode is entirely fantastic. I really like the design of this robot mode, so let's get into the details. Starting off with his noggin. Absolutely, what a beautiful noggin. I really like this robot mode. You got some nice yellow hair or gold hair. Nice purple throughout. But yeah, he is very purple. And apparently next year we're gonna get one that might be red. So technically still not the actual accurate version. Let's go over to the back where his scorpion legs are and his tail is as well. You can use to sting people. Come here, Spider-Man. But it is a really nice looking robot mode. Like initially when it was like this figure was coming out, I was like not too excited, because like these things have to transform and he doesn't look good. He doesn't have a robot mode, but he looks really good in robot mode. They really were able. I guess this is based off concept art, but they were really able. Also, you got some nice silver here on these shoulder spikes as well. Some nice details in there. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but sure, why not? They look so good. And poses good as well. Overall, not entirely perfect though, but he does pose very well. Speaking of which, let's get into posability immediately. Starting off posability, his head can... Let's see, his head is on a ball joint, but it's also kind of blocked. So it can't really move side to side. You get like this weird like bone crusher side to side action, where he kind of turns his head. His arms can rotate all the way around. Once you get it past the scorpion legs, and you can move his arm in on the, as people call it, trigger happy shoulder, so that's fun. You got a nice bicep rotation and an elbow bend that goes all the way up there. And then his hands are on ball joints, as you can see, so they got rotation and can fold up as well as they should. His waist, wait, what? Can rotate, but it's under his waist technically. And also it is really tight on mine, so that's fun. But he can rotate. He does have a waist rotation. I thought he didn't have one, because I'm like looking for the waist one. But it's like his waist is here connected. So I was like, wait, does he not have one? Was I lying? But no, he does have a waist joint. His legs can go forward about that far. They can go... Well, they can actually go further if you bend it a little bit. They can go backwards. Oh, no, chest went untapped because this thing is for some reason tight in certain places, but the legs can go backwards as well. You got in and out action as well. Will you tab in? Yeah, he's got in and out action as well. A rotation here, a bend at the knee, which this thing is actually supposed to tab into the knee, but if you untab it, you get a knee bend as well, and then the feet are on ball joints as well. This guy's got a lot of ball joints, which means you can basically put it all over the place. But technically he has an ankle tilt, but his heel, that's the word, his heel does not really go with, so it kind of looks a bit weird. But he can pose a lot. There you go, he's standing again. So now let's look at accessories, and technically he only comes with one, because we've been seeing the accessory the entire time. Here it is, his scorpion arm. Or leg. No, it wasn't supposed to untab. This thing untabs really easily. Oh, no. There you go. But yeah, he comes with his scorpion arm that also has articulation. It's got a backwards bend here, and then a forward and backwards bend here. So you can have some articulation with the scorpion one, so you can poke out Autobots that I do not have here because I only got the evil figures. Anyway, now, and as you saw back here, he has a hole that this tabs into. But if you want him to hold it, I would recommend you take this tab here and just push it down as it's supposed to. Come to the arm. There's a hole in his arm right there that just goes in. Then his hand will hug the inside of this thing, basically perfectly molded. And now he can start swinging his tail around in order to kill some Autobots, which he doesn't do because he never is in robot mode. But yeah, but it is pretty cool that you can do that. But I like to just keep it on his back. Let me tab that bad boy back in, like so, and then just do this. This might actually clean up better. I think I put it on the wrong way. It doesn't matter. But yeah, but his tail can also do all of that. Now then, let's move straight into size comparison here. So he's starting off. Here he is with the other little guy that does not transform in the movie, that also isn't standing. And I think this is Freezer, the enemy of Goku in the TFS, the abridged version. Stunt. Here he is next to Freezer. So let's move him out the way so we can get him next to the main gang. Here we got Nightbird. Here we got Battle Trap, which actually has the extension from Optimus Primal Studio Series figure. And Scourge. Here is the main gang. He is... Nightbird's taller than him, so he's smaller than Nightbird. But yeah, I've got a nice looking set. So let's put them off to the side, because that's about all the size comparisons that I have. Because this movie technically did not have a shockwave nor a sound wave. So let's put the camera back down here. Let's grab the good old Scorponok and let's go into transformation. So let's transform Scorponok. So what you want to do first, you want to take his head and just rotate it up like so. Take his arms and make sure that it is rotated like this so that you can still use the elbow bend. Rotate the hand like so and then double joint this bad boy. And make sure that these two fuse as one. Like so. Do the same thing on the other side. Like so. There you go. Now then, next up what you want to do, you want to come in here and just untap the chest here. Take the arms here. And rotate them up. Fold them out. Rotate them up and out the way. For now. Then what you want to do is you want to break this off. Sure, why not? This happens always with this figure. I'm going to take the tail off. You don't have to, but just for my own sanity, because this thing does not want to really stick together. Anyway, next up what you want to do is you want to take the crotch piece here and just lift it up on that double hinge and just push it in there. Take the legs here. Fold these out and around like so. Kind of get them out the way. Then let's see here. I guess you can push this back down like so. Rotate the legs up, the back legs up like so. This will come into play a little bit later once we get to... We'll figure out how these are supposed to orient once we get this done. So now you want to rotate these legs down like so. Make sure that everything is kind of on the floor. Lower these a little bit more. This is always the difficult part for me, getting these figures to stand. Rotate the legs back and I guess, you know, tap in the Z-tail. And hopefully I have instructed you well enough, because here we have Scorponok in his... Why did your foot fall off? Oh, come on. How did that even happen? I don't even get how that happened. Wait, I forgot one thing before we get into the finale. Ah, here we go. I knew I forgot something. This tab here, there's a tab here and slot here, connection. You kind of need to rotate this sideways to kind of tap this bad boy in here. I knew I forgot something. I remembered it when I wanted to continue on. But yeah, this is how you're supposed to tab it together. And then I guess you just want to fold this around. How does your foot keep falling off? I guess there you go. Here we have Scorponok in his Scorpion mode. So here we got Scorponok in his movie accurate kind of mode, the Scorpion mode, and this is one good looking Scorpion mode. We had some issues getting here with the back foot falling off all the time, but we got here and he looks great. To be honest, he really looks absolutely great. I love the way that the hands transform into the front claws. I like the way that, you know, I like the way that he just looks. And now we got some extra details because we got the Predacon logo right here on top of him, which I don't know if it's in. But yeah, we got the nice little Predacon logo up here. Nice purple throughout here. We got a nice looking face, same as the original head sculpt, just pointing up. This is what he looks like from the bottom. But yeah, we got that going on. He is a great looking figure. Even some nice silver here on his stinger, so you can sting people with it. But yeah, there were a lot of these. However, the only, I guess, issue that you could say is the fact that he is purple. Because he's not, I don't think he's supposed to be purple. I think he was actually supposed to be green. I am still very much convinced. But he looks nice. However, I never really know how these back legs are supposed to look. I just always put them, you know, just like as long as they touch the ground, I'm fine with it. But like I said, he's a nice looking Scorpion. Now, then, for articulation, his arms can actually move forward and back. And there's a ball joint here. So you can do some of this as well. So these arms, these front arms are very articulated. These legs, middle legs here are not. Because sadly enough, each of these legs doesn't have a joint to rotate. It's molded in, kind of. You kind of have like a little bit of a molding where it's like, oh look, you can bend it, but you can't. You can just move it up and down, and also in here, you can also move it up and down. And then these back legs these feet can move as they did. Back legs can move kind of like so. If you untap it from here, you get some more range of motion. I never like to tab these things into here because that will allow me to pose this a little bit better in the way that I want it to. It'll allow me to do some more better stuff if I don't tab it in. So I always like to leave them untabbed. That is why in the review I kind of forgot that you have to tab them in, but I noticed it later on. But absolutely, this is one nice looking figure, I'll tell you that much right now. And the accessory is already attached with the scorpion tail still having the same articulation as it did in the robot mode. So without any further ado, here we go with the size comparison. Here he is next to Novocaine. That's the one, Novocaine. I didn't feel like transforming this thing because this thing actually has a useless transformation, so I'm not going to transform that one. I'll just grab the other one and have fun with it. And here's Nightbird. Here we got Battle Trap. And here is Big Man himself. Not the big boss, but the big man, Scourge. Because the big boss is Unicron himself, but the big man is Scourge, absolutely. But yeah, they are looking very nice together as well. I mean, this one might possibly be out of scale. I don't remember how big these things are, but also maybe not, because these Transformers are huge. But they look nice together. So let's move them out of the way so we can get into that reverse transformation. Get this bad boy back into robot mode so we can get into the final thoughts. So, for reverse transformation, here we go again. What you want to start off with is you want to lift him up. Untap the legs from in here. I already did that, but untap the legs from in there. Fold this out like so. Fold it a little bit up, not all the way up yet, just in case of clearance. Fold this chest piece up. Pull his crotch piece out. Yeah, fold the crotch piece down. Next up, what you want to do, you want to take the back legs here and just fold them backwards. They're not necessarily all that. They need to get out of the way so that we can grab the arms and just, if I can show it off, push it down like so, and then push it up on that double hinge so that this will become the shoulder piece. So just push it in like so. Do the same thing on the other side. Bam. Now fold this down and then tap it in the crotch in like so. Then what you can do is you can fold up the legs. All nice, and the way that it is actually supposed to be. Fold down the head, fold out the hands. I wanted to say claws, so that There you go. Rotate it around so that it is actually straight. There you go. Rotate the hands around as well. Take the tail and just, I don't know, shimmy it in between here. Like so. Basically just, there you go, I guess. Let's see here. Let me just open this up. Push this in between here. Fold this back. And here we have Scorponok back in his robot mode. So, final thoughts on Scorponok. I like him. I think the robot mode is fantastic. I think the Scorpio mode looks great. It's a great piece. And because this is a newer figure, newer-ish figure, you might still be able to pick them up for normal price, and I would highly recommend that. Because unlike the older Studio Series figures, at which point you have to pay, well, you gotta sell your own mother in order to be able to afford figures. Here you don't, because this one is just deluxe price point, and I think he's a really, really fun little figure. Now the robot mode, I think, looks fantastic, and wasn't even supposed to be here because of the fact that he doesn't have a robot mode in the actual movie. But they still gave him a robot mode, and I can respect that. But that has been my review of Transformers Studio Series number 107, Deluxe Class Rise of the Beast, Scorponok. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell, and comment your thoughts on this figure. And please check out my Let's Play channel, linked in the description and at the end of the video. I upload 3 videos every day of different games, but mainly Pokemon. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye!